Welcome, Haub Law community, graduating students, family, and friends. This is the Elisabeth Haub School of Law Virtual Graduation Recognition Celebration for 2020, and I'm Dean Horace Anderson. While this virtual event will not take the place of an eventual in-person graduation ceremony once we return to campus, we wanted to celebrate your achievements now in the best way that we could. This virtual celebration features a video yearbook, including each graduating student, remarks from me, remarks from Pace University President Marvin Krislov, and from the Honorable Malachy Mannion, U.S. District Court Judge for the Middle District of Pennsylvania, Class of 1979. Pace University's Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mark Beska, will confer your degrees. To commemorate this virtual event, we'll be sending a keepsake photo and a surprise gift to each graduating student. Stay tuned for that and for further details regarding the eventual in-person graduation ceremony we will hold later on this calendar year. Graduates, you have satisfactorily completed a course of rigorous training and solid preparation for those who wish to become lawyers. Your Haub Law education has provided an integrated curriculum designed to ensure the development of appropriate academic, lawyering, and other professional skills. Your Haub Law degree and the challenging road you've navigated in order to complete it will serve you well at the highest levels of the legal profession or in whatever endeavors you undertake. It's times like these that make me especially proud to be part of the Haub Law community. Because like a powerful X-ray, the coronavirus pandemic has exposed the fault lines of our society. It has laid bare our weaknesses and inequalities. It's laid bare the importance of strong and smart leadership, the triviality of some things that we treasured only months ago. It has made us sicker, weaker, poorer, and more divided in many ways, but in other ways, it has shown us a strength that we had not known before. It has made us more determined to build back better, as New York Governor Andrew Cuomo says. As a result of the pandemic, we have at hand a seminal moment. We are forced to envision new possibilities for our government, our economy, our businesses, our educational system, our human relationships, and our legal system, because going back to our old ways is no longer feasible. It's as if we've been tasked to think outside the box, and then we realize that there is no box. As you've seen in your studies, the law is an important system of knowledge, and knowledge is power. The law forms the bone structure, as it were, the skeleton of the body politic. Armed with your Haub Law degrees and your training, you are now well equipped to begin a new journey to help restore health to that body. In many ways, you are the antidote to the pandemic. As pervasive as it is, the pandemic will not be the final word for the class of 2020. This class will be defined in large part by its vigorous and determined response to one of the worst calamities in a generation. In the past few months, the graduating Haub Law students and students in other classes have demonstrated their resilience by taking in stride disruption of campus instruction and self-isolation, and by adapting to virtual instruction just weeks before finals. You have already demonstrated that you can overcome adversity and keep your focus on the goal ahead. We are here to celebrate your achievements and your promise. This group of students has been doing many good and impressive things. Today, we're recognizing a total of 185 Juris Doctor degrees, 34 Master of Laws degrees, 16 in Comparative Legal Studies, and 18 in Environmental Law, and 2 Doctor of Science in Environmental Law degrees. Of the JD degrees, 4 graduated summa cum laude, 13 magna cum laude, and 52 cum laude, for a total of 37% receiving honors. Some 16 students earned certificates in environmental law and 6 in international law. While those raw numbers are impressive, they do not begin to convey the hard work, earnestness, and promise of the recipients. Anecdotally, I'd like to mention a few Haub Law students who are making a difference. Alexandra Felice and Juan Rodriguez were selected to participate in the prestigious 2020 Catalyst Public Service Fellowship Program. Alexandra will be working at the Legal Aid Society's housing unit, and Juan will be working at the New York City Law Department. Matthew Bailey and Anthony Honorowski both serve in the National Guard. Currently, amidst the coronavirus pandemic, both Anthony and Matthew are serving as part of the Guard's relief effort. Morgan Dowd, Marissa Cohen, and Matthew Papalardo provided substantial assistance to the New York State Bar Association's Health Law section, in particular to the task force which was created to address legal and ethical issues raised by COVID-19. Student Amanda Fugel lost her father, a first responder on 9/11. Today, she's responding to the needs of first responders on the front lines of the coronavirus pandemic by sewing masks and organizing local food organizations to provide meals. More broadly, the Haub Law community united in an unprecedented way to present the first ever virtual Louis V. Fasulo 1L moot court. Over 200 first-year students prepared and presented successful arguments in front of more than 45 volunteer advocacy board members. The final round was judged by Professor Jared Atcliffe, Professor Steve Epstein, and Advocacy Director Professor Louis V. Fasulo, with a select group of advocacy board members. This year's overall winner was Kritika Shah, with Adam Thomas in second place. They were followed by Shayna Versillo and Kiefer Campbell. These are just a few of the high points our Haub Law students reached this past year. We hope that all students graduating this year will keep us apprised of the good work that they do in the coming years. I look forward to continuing the celebration of this graduation in person when we are allowed to gather again. Congratulations on achieving this important milestone, and best of luck in your continued success in your career and in life. Before I close, I'd like to say a few words to you as Professor Anderson rather than Dean Anderson. Many of you have come through my classroom over the last 3 to 4 years. I've taught you first-year contracts, I've taught you survey of intellectual property, I've supervised your guided research projects, and I've helped you turn your law review notes into upper-level writing papers. I've watched you, and I hope I've helped you transform from deer in the headlights to confident, savvy, and skilled legal professionals. As a teacher, my heart overflows with pride and joy. Be well, stay healthy, go forth and continue to make your mark on the world. Congratulations.
Hello, Elisabeth Haub School of Law, Class of 2020. Congratulations, you're now law school graduates. Law school is never easy, but you've had an especially challenging time over the past few months. I'm so proud of all you've accomplished, and I'm even prouder of the dedication and perseverance that enabled you to push through these final hurdles. I also know some of you have confronted illness and even loss, and I know how hard that has been. Your accomplishment is even more impressive. I know this is a scary time to be embarking on a legal career. I may understand those fears at least a bit. I had a clerkship after law school, and I planned to transition into a public interest law job, but there weren't the jobs I was looking for. So after searching around for a bit, I ended up working in the federal government. And as you know, ultimately I used my legal training to transition from the government into higher education. Today's landscape is unprecedented, but the lessons I learned then remain true. First, remember nothing is forever. This will pass and things will change. And second, know that your career, even your law degree, will take you to unexpected places. Be open to exploration, be flexible, and be creative. I know you will accomplish amazing things. For now, let me simply say congratulations and good luck. I can't wait to be able to see you soon in person as proud alumni of the Elisabeth Haub School of Law at Pace University. Congratulations.
A hearty congratulations to all of you, the class of 2020 of the Pace University Elisabeth Haub School of Law. You have reached the pinnacle of academic achievement in getting your Juris Doctorate and moving on now as lawyers in society. I guess I should step back for those of you who are saying to yourself, who is this guy? My name is Mal Mannion. I'm a United States District Court Judge in the Middle District of Pennsylvania, Scranton, and more importantly, a proud graduate of Pace University School of Law. In fact, I love to tell people that I was in the very first graduating class in 1979, some 41 years ago, and have enjoyed my relationship with Pace and its students and professors ever since that time. It is a special place, and you'll learn that more and more as time goes on with you and your careers ahead. A little bit about myself. As I said, I'm now a United States District Court Judge appointed by President Obama in 2012. Prior to that time, for 12 years, I was a United States Magistrate Judge here in the Middle District of Pennsylvania. Prior to that time, I was a partner in a regional law firm. Before that, an Assistant United States Attorney and Chief of the Organized Crime Section. Before that, an Assistant District Attorney in Nassau County, where many of you may hail from. And initially, I was an intern and later an associate in a White Plains law firm before leaving for the Nassau County DA's office. All of those years have been just spectacular. I couldn't be prouder of my law school. I couldn't be prouder of your accomplishment in graduating today. And I wish I was able to be there and we were all able to be in the same location so I could shake each of your hands and congratulate you for entering a wonderful profession. Now, this has been a very trying time. We all know that. You certainly know it better than anyone. I like to think that in 1979 it was a little bit of a trying time when we were the first class, since there were no upperclassmen to speak with or ask questions of, to find out how the professors were, who we should take or who we shouldn't take. We didn't have that benefit, and we considered that to be a difficult time. In 2008 and 2009, as some of you may know, there was an economic downturn, made it difficult for lawyers in law school during a few years then. We have bounced back from that as well. And now in 2020, the COVID-19, both a national and an international pandemic, has caused an upheaval in how we take classes, how we continue with the law school curriculum, and yet you have had the resilience to be able to make it. And I just congratulate you with your spectacular effort over the last 3 years, and especially in these last couple of months. Your resilience, your caring for your fellow students, your ability to roll with the punches are all manners which will be exceptionally helpful to you in your career as lawyers. It's a great career. You will all, I'm sure, do spectacularly. It's something that you will build lifelong relationships from your time in law school. I know I did. 44 years later, from the first day I stepped into Pace Law School, still some of my best friends are my classmates from the law school. In addition to that, the relationships that you make with your professors is special and will remain special as well. I can tell you the example that I use often is a professor you may have had, Bennett Gershman. He taught the very first class on the very first day that Pace Law School existed, and I was lucky enough to be in that class. Since that time, now over 44 years later, Bennett Gershman went from being my first law school professor to being a mentor to being, over the course of all of those years, a wonderful and true friend that I love to speak with and communicate regularly with, even to this day. All of you will be moving on shortly. You'll be taking the bar exam. You'll be successfully passing that bar exam. The reason I know that is because if I can pass it, then any of you can certainly pass it. In addition to passing the bar exam, you'll move on and you will become the leaders of our next generation of lawyers. You'll be prosecutors and public defenders. You'll be civil litigators. And some of you will be judges. And I can't wait till we have more federal judges from Pace Law School. So please, hurry up. In addition to that, you have dealt with these unusual times with grace, with perseverance, and with compassion, not only to your fellow students, your faculty, and also to your administration. All of this makes me particularly proud to be a PACE grad. Now, while you prepared for classes in this unusual time, often at home, sometimes with quiet, sometimes not with quiet, among family, friends, children, and trying to put together those things necessary to successfully complete your final examinations is certainly a test and a testament to your abilities to move forward as successful lawyers in society. So I congratulate you so earnestly about that. I did want to mention one other thing that I really think is so important at this time especially, and really at all times. You didn't do it alone. It may have seemed often like you were doing it alone, but you didn't do it alone. Silently behind you were your mothers and fathers, husbands, wives, or significant others, brothers, sisters, children, grandparents, all behind you on those ups and downs of law school, the stresses, the fear, the uncertainty that goes with law school. And each of those family members were there. And I can tell you that on today, your graduation, each of those family members have told everyone they know how proud they are of you, the new lawyer in their family. This, in my mind, is something of such unbelievable importance. I can remember my own graduation and the pride that my family felt in me, and the pride I felt in them for sticking by me during those trying times. You, of course, have had much more trying times. I have a hero in life, Robert F. Kennedy. I think that his son may have been one of your professors in law school. I know he is an adjunct that teaches at Pace quite often. I carry his father's portrait behind me. One of my favorite sayings of Bobby Kennedy was that it is from numberless diverse acts of courage and belief that human history is shaped. Each time a woman or man stands up for an ideal, or acts to improve the lot of others, or strikes out against injustice, she or he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope. You, the next generation of Pace lawyers, you are that legacy. You are those that will stand out against injustice. You are those who will stand up and improve the lives of others. You are that hope. Thank you for the extraordinary privilege of being able to speak with you today. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you the best in your career. I also wish you and your families at this time health and safety. God bless you all, and I hope someday to have an opportunity to sit down and talk with you more personally about our shared days at Pace Law School. Bye-bye.
Congratulations to the class of 2020 from Pace Law School. As your academic dean, I could not be prouder of everything that you have accomplished during your time at Pace Law School. I wish you all the best of success on the bar exam and in your professional career, and I cannot wait to congratulate all of you in person back on campus. Have a wonderful summer.
Over the past 3 years, your passion, dedication, creativity, and smarts have given me hope that it's possible to tackle issues like climate change head-on. I hope that as you graduate, you have the training and learning and feel empowered by it to lean into all the important issues that we face, from climate change to the current pandemic. Thank you. It's been an honor and a pleasure working with you, and congratulations.
Hi, class of 2020, congratulations. I look forward to celebrating with you in person once all of this is over.
Congratulations, class of 2020. This is definitely not how we envisioned saying goodbye to each other, and I know it's been a tough few weeks, but the ability to adapt to unforeseen circumstances is a life skill that will serve you well as you move forward in life. And so I just want to say goodbye. I hope you guys keep in touch. I appreciate your engagement, your enthusiasm, and the excellence with which you approached the work. And I wish you nothing but the best in life. Remember to be kind to everyone, and I hope you find love both in your profession and in your personal lives. And go forward and be happy. Take care.
Congratulations, class of 2020. The spirit and strength you've shown over the past 3 years, and especially in the last 2 months, shows that you are ready to go out and make a difference in the world. And this world needs you. It needs skilled and caring lawyers, and you are those lawyers. Thank you for letting me be a part of this journey with you. I am so lucky to have gotten to know so many of you through legal skills and the prosecution externships and the best practices class, and I will miss all of you. So be well, be happy, and celebrate yourselves today and your accomplishments. We're all celebrating with you, and good luck and congratulations.
Hey, class of 2020. Congratulations. We're so excited for you. Between the two of us, we have taught quite a lot of you over the last 3 years, and we know that you have the spirit and the skills to make it out there even in these very strange times. So from our home to yours, happy graduation.
Happy graduation. We're proud of you.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. The faculty is so proud of you.
Good afternoon, folks. So I wish I could speak to each of you individually, shake your hand, give you a hug, meet your parents, but unfortunately that's not what's being offered right now. So I just want to give you a little something, a nugget that was given to me around the time I graduated from Ralph Nader, the lawyer, the consumer advocate, and big hero of mine. And he said in a speech where I was sitting, that the problem with too many lawyers is that in order to get sharp, they get narrow. In order to get sharp, they get narrow. So I'm challenging you guys in these tough times, in these troubled times, in these propitious times, to think big, to feel big, to think not just about a case or a statute or a holding, right? Or even just one client, but to think about justice with big J, law with big L. Justice.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, everyone. We're so proud of you. I know so many of you. I taught a lot of you. And I wish we could be together in person so that we can congratulate you on this terrific accomplishment.
Don't forget, you've been part of our community for 3 years, and this crazy pandemic has gotten us closer and kept us in a closer, even closer, better community. And you stay part of the community when you graduate. So stay in touch, share your successes with us, and celebrate.
And keep in touch, because I know some of you, if you're in court and you're at trial and you have a problem with an evidence issue, you can call me up. I mean it, and I'll try to help you.
Just listen to our voices. You'll hear our voices in your head nagging you about all kinds of things that you thought you would always hate, but that will come in handy, I promise.
We'll miss you, and we're so proud of you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hello, graduates. Congratulations. We are all so proud of you. I am confident that you will stand up for your clients and others to the best of your ability, that you will always strive for justice, and that both as an advocate and as a counselor, that you will attempt to resolve disputes both fairly and equitably. remember that we are still here for you, that as you progress in the next months and years in your career, we are available to assist you in any way we can. I wish you all the best. Take care.
Oh, I want to send my congratulations to the class of 2020. I wish I could have been there with you. We could all be together to celebrate just this great event and your achievements, but we can't. So I wanted to personally say congratulations. I've known many of you. Some I taught civil procedure just when you started. You're learning, entering the profession. Others I taught in evidence as we delved into the mysteries of that law, and still others I had the honor to teach in my prisoner's rights class. And throughout it all, I've been just so impressed with this class. I am proud of you. I think you're going to make the world better. I think you have, speaking in evidence language, a propensity for justice. So congratulations to you and your families on this wonderful achievement.
Congratulations to the class of 2020 on reaching this incredible milestone in your lives and in your families' lives. How I wish we could all be together in person celebrating, but please know, even though we're not all together, that our hearts are soaring and that our spirits are soaring in celebration with you. It has been such a privilege and honor to be part of this journey with you. And I hope that when you look back upon your time in law school, and especially these last few unprecedented and challenging months, that you are minded of your strength, your resiliency, and your power. I am in awe of all that you have accomplished and your grace and persistence and commitment to community in this incredibly unprecedented time. I know it will serve you well moving forward, and I so look forward to seeing all of the great things that you accomplish in the world. Please do stay in touch with your PACE family, and congratulations to you and to your families once again.
Congratulations to our excellent class of 2020. Thank you for your enthusiastic participation in our classes, for your intelligent work in our seminars and on your papers. We appreciate those so much who supported you while you were in law school, and we ask you to please stay in touch. And again, my sincerest congratulations.
Hi, class of 2020. I'm so proud of all of you. Whenever graduation comes, I always get a lump in my throat because I'm so happy to see all of you succeed and graduate, and it's always very moving for me. And while we can't share this moment this year in person, and it would be so fun to go around and shake hands with all of my former students who I will miss, I still am just as proud of all of you and wish all of you the best. Congratulations.
Hi, this is Leslie Garfa-Tenter wishing all of you congratulations to the class of 2020. You've done it, you've weathered the storm, and you've really made a success. I cannot wait to hear about all your future successes. To those of you I have not had the good fortune to meet, congratulations. And to those of you who I've gotten to teach, I wish you all the best. It's been my honor and my pleasure, and it's because of you that I love my job so much. Best of luck, congratulations, woohoo!
Hello to the class of 2020 at the Elisabeth Haub School of Law. I'm Mark Beska, the chairman of Pace University's Board of Trustees. I have the honor, privilege of formally conferring your degrees. So let's begin. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Pace University and the Regents of the State of New York, I confer upon each of you, as approved by the Dean and faculty of the School of Law, the appropriate degree and course with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. You are now officially graduates of the Elisabeth Haub School of Law at Pace University. Congratulations.